Yo, what up guys, Bo here. So you've been putting off starting a YouTube channel because you don't have all the gear and equipment, or you think that you need that expensive camera or that dope 3-point lighting setup, and you keep telling yourself, I'll just start when I can afford to buy it. Well, I'm here to tell you you're wrong. Think about your favorite TV show right now. Do you watch it thinking to yourself, man, this show is really good because they're using a $70,000 camera to film it? Or wow, that $10,000 lens they're using really ups the quality and makes me keep coming back for more. Or I'm putting the show on my DVR because the color grading technique they're using is out of this world. Oh, and if you think that's what makes a good show, then well, you're probably alone. Why do you think some big budget movies flop while some indie films become blockbuster hits? Simple. Content. Content is king. And what I mean by that is the story you're trying to tell is the most important thing. So if your video isn't exciting, engaging, entertaining, or if your viewers just aren't getting anything out of it, all the gear in the world isn't gonna help you. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how I made a typical tech video with just my phone, without the use of any fancy equipment, from filming talking headshots like I'm doing right now, to shooting B-roll footages. Current smartphone cameras are getting really good, especially the ones that came out from the big three like Apple, Google, and Samsung that's doing more than just upping the megapixel count. Other companies like LG and OnePlus are also upping the quality of the cameras. They're pushing the envelope to make the overall image quality better and adding in advanced video capabilities that's unheard of just a few years ago, like 4K recording, slow-mo, image stabilization, and especially dual cameras. Sure, there's some must-have gear that you do need to get started, but they can be on the budget side of things. That's not total crap in quality. Audio is one of those things that people just kind of expect to be crystal clear, but so many creators out there, they overlook that because of the whole video is more important than audio mentality. So if you're creating a product-based channel like tech, for example, you can get the popular USB mic like the Blue Yeti and use it for a talking head or a voiceover. If you plan on doing just voiceover only, you don't even need a tripod. Get yourself a mini tabletop tripod for those product B-rolls. I personally use a Veravon hi-hat, which can handle a lot of weight, but a popular one is the Manfrotto Pixie tripod a lot of YouTubers use. When it comes to videos, motion equals emotion. Here's an example of me talking about this phone and how fantastic it looked and all its specs with no camera movement. Pretty boring. Now let's look at the same shot again, and I'm just going to perform a left to right movement. And in an instant, it just made the whole shot so much more interesting. You don't really need an expensive slider to create motion for your videos. If you want to simulate either a panning or a push and pull shot, put some felt pads on the bottom of the feet and it'll glide over a table effortlessly. And if you want to go one step further, tape a ruler to the table to make sure you're moving in a straight line. One trick to get that super smooth sliding shot is use your phone's slow-mo setting and then change it to 24 frames per second when editing. It'll remove some of the jerk or jitteriness you may have, and you'll find some super smooth epic shots. Lighting is kind of like audio. People won't comment if you have good lighting, but will pounce on you if they suck. Lighting can be expensive, like stupid expensive, but if you can get natural light, that's probably the best way to go. So if you're lucky enough to have a decent sized window next to where you're shooting, just put on some sheer curtains to diffuse the harsh sunlight, and it'll make a world of difference. But if you're just starting out, you most likely have a day job or are in school and you can only shoot at night. So luckily Amazon has some really nice lighting kits that are pretty cheap. I'll list some of the items down below that I recommend if you want to check them out. And these are some of the things that I personally use, and full disclosure, I have no affiliation with any of the manufacturers. When it comes to video editing, it depends on what operating system you use. So if you're on the Mac side of things like I am, you have a few options. First is iMovie, which happens to be free and comes with every Mac computer. It's an easy to use video editing app and great for beginners. But if you're looking to take your videos to the next level, then you can't go wrong with Final Cut Pro 10. Like iMovie, this is a macOS only app and goes for $2.99 in the Mac App Store. Now, $300 might seem expensive, but keep in mind that this is a professional grade software that Apple charged $1,000 when it first came out. This is a one-time fee that'll get you any and all future updates for free. I've been using this for all of my video editing needs, and of course you can always buy or download additional plugins for various special effects. But out of the box, this has everything that you need and it can grow as your needs grow. The third option is Adobe's Premiere Pro. The biggest advantage is that it doesn't matter if you're on the Windows camp or Mac OS camp. There's a version for each OS. While you don't shell out bigger payment up front like you do with Final Cut Pro, you do have to be on a monthly subscription plan with Adobe CC, and over time the cost can add up. So it's up to you to decide which one fits your needs. But understand that there is no one perfect editing software. Each one has its pros and cons, and no one shoe fits all. So having expensive gear doesn't make you a good storyteller or a filmmaker. Just like driving an expensive car doesn't make you Dale Earnhardt Jr. Like everything else, it's a skill that takes time to develop. But the key is that all you need to do is just start making videos. Your first one could suck. My first one certainly sucked. So did the next one, the one after that, the one after that. But each one sucked just a little bit less, and that's how you grow. So if you have any questions, drop them down below and I'll do my best to answer each and every single one. Hey, I'm certainly no pro, but my experience comes from making a lot of mistakes and just asking questions. If you found this video helpful, let me know by hitting that thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. This is Bo. Hey, thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.